Today marks the start of South Asian Heritage Month, celebrating the diverse South Asian communities that are part of the fabric of today's Britain.
This year's events will recognise two major anniversaries that led many South Asian families to Britain several decades ago: the partition of India and the expulsion of Asians from Uganda. Amrit Birdie has been hearing about why it's important to educate a new generation.
Just over 5% of the UK's population identify as being ethnically South Asian. Many had relatives that made the long journey to this country after the partition of India 75 years ago, with another wave 25 years after that, following the expulsion of South Asians from East Africa. The importance of both anniversaries is being recognised in the coming weeks as part of South Asian Heritage Month. Sikh historian Peter Bance from Colchester in Essex says the influx of South Asian migrants after the Second World War was key to rebuilding Britain.
England had to be rebuilt, London had to be rebuilt, and there was a shortage of workforce, and men from colonial countries were encouraged to come to Britain to help rebuild Britain, and they found jobs in foundries, in the textile mills, in mines, in manufacturing. So all the jobs which had sort of hard shifts, long hours.
Throughout this vast land, Hindus and Muslims seek safety in new surroundings.
But it's not just about looking back in time. There's lots of work going on in primary schools to celebrate South Asian history and culture in the hopes of educating and inspiring a new generation.
They don't just learn about dance, but they learn about, our theme is Holi, and they're learning particularly about India, the culture, the food, economy, and this is particularly for South Asian Heritage Month. So we're celebrating South Asian Heritage Month, and it's very important to go around to schools, different communities, to celebrate.
The more that we can educate children on different cultures, it means that we live in a world together far more harmoniously. It breaks down prejudice, and that's so important that children get an opportunity to learn for themselves, to experience it for themselves, to make their own minds up.
And it seems some of the learning has made a lasting impression.
We've been learning a special dance that sometimes Indian people do. My favourite part is the industrial factories. And did you know that every 2 seconds a car's produced? It's been very interesting. I would love to know more about India. Me too, I think the same.
South Asian Heritage Month is being celebrated with events across the country, running until Wednesday the 17th of August. Amrit Birdie, ITV News.